coming into a great program, and what I'm bringing to the program is a fresh set of eyes straight from the battlefield. And both our current Chief of Staff and our new Chief of Staff of the Army, want recent combat leaders to come in and continue to develop these young officers so that they are ready for the full-scale operation that we are doing around the world. And it's a privilege to be here. It really is. I deployed with the 3rd Armored Cavalry Regiment out of Fort Carson, Colorado, and we deployed in March of 2003. Got across the border in April and followed 3rd Infantry Division up as they did their Thunder Run, and we went out and I was with a reconnaissance unit, so we were screening the western flank of Baghdad while they were working in Baghdad proper. And then we pushed out west to a town of Heat, which is spelled H-I-T. And in Heat, I became sort of the de facto sheriff, if you will, of that region, and about 3 towns within that kind of municipality. And it wasn't. It was about June 21st of 2003 that, on the way to a graduation ceremony for a police academy, I hit a landmine, and it blew off the right front end of my Humvee and also destroyed my right foot. So, same day, did an amputation, disarticulation of the ankle, and was redeployed thinking that I would never command, lead, fight, anything again. This carbon fiber, and titanium leg that I have is the reason that I can go back to combat. My father's generation of amputees did not have this technology, didn't have carbon fiber. This is space age stuff, and it's helped me return to the battlefield, but it's helping a generation of people normalize back to their old lives. Within a year of my injury, recovered enough, had a new prosthetic leg, and took another command. And at the 18th month mark from injury, found myself back in March of 2005, back in Iraq, commanding another cavalry troop at war. So it was a heck of 18 months. I was the first to return to the same battlefield as injury from amputation since a long time ago, like possibly the Civil War. So some guys have done similar things, have gone back to other battlefields a few years later, but to go back 18 months later was fairly historic. So I got a lot of notoriety for that, and I realized that I could send the Army's message, and then the Army recognized that I could send the Army's message even better from D.C. Part of that mission, I was able to assist 225 soldiers to remain on active duty that suffered major limb loss, and 41 of those have returned to combat. So I was the first amputee from the war to run the New York Marathon, and that sort of started it all. And I didn't realize what a big splash it was going to make till Runner's World called me a hero of running that next year when I did it the second time. And then it hit me. I was like, people are really responding to this. And then the guys at Walter Reed, I brought back the Heroes of Running trophy and set it into the physical training, or the physical therapy clinic, and said, hey guys, this is for us. This is what we're going to do. People are responding to this, so get your workouts in and come run with me. Let's go do some sporting events. So, and then I discovered, to go do those things, it's nice to have it paid for. So I developed a charity to get these guys involved back in sport. And I was at Walter Reed last month getting a NASCAR tune-up on my leg, and that spirit just continues to haunt me, in the sense that I talked to a kid that was missing both legs and an arm, and his response to me was, I just want to get patched up and get back to the front to be with my men again. And there's not a lot of things that sort of immediately wrench me out to where tears come to my eyes. But when I heard that, it's just that is the soldiers that we are recruiting, that we are training, and that we are fighting for this country and all of the world right now for freedom. So it makes me very proud. And so the lieutenants that we're training that we are creating here at this program, you know, we want to make sure they're in line with that. That they also have that resiliency. This program's successful because of the university, because of the community, because of the local population that will come support us on the different things we do. Really, the message I want to send to the community is that, you know, we're continuing to refine these young officers as they get commissioned, and my presence here is an example of the Army's commitment to make the best officers.